this is Dr. Siri, obstetrician and gynecologist. Today I'm here to discuss regarding exercise in pregnancy, which is also called as prenatal exercises. This video is taken from evidence-based information from reputed bodies like American College of Obstetrics and Gynecology. Before going into the video, I want to take an opportunity and remind you to subscribe to my account so that you don't miss any of the evidence-based information hereafter. Starting with the benefits of exercises, exercise has proven to effectively reduce preterm labor incidence by 25%. Also, it has proven to cut short the duration of labor, and it has also proven to reduce the intake of pain medication during labor or delivery. And during the antenatal period, it helps in maintaining effective posture, it helps in relieving backache, it helps in reducing the incidence of pubic symphysis separation, and it has proven to increase the energy levels. It has proven to reduce the fatigue levels during pregnancy. Coming to the recommendations of exercise in pregnancy, regular physical activity of 30 minutes per day or 150 minutes per week is recommended, which is of light intensity aerobic exercises are acceptable. Always intermittent exercising is better than a continuous stretch of exercises. And each exercise should be preceded with a warm up session, and it should be followed by a cool down session after each repetition of exercise. Also, exercise should always be in intermittent fashion, and stop and pause breaks should be taken than continuous exercises. And the simple logic which you have to keep in mind is anything which stretch over your abdomen you should avoid, like abdominal strengthening exercises and knee presses with heavy weights should be avoided. And you should avoid dehydration, like you should be like cautiously drinking more water during exercise in pregnancy, even before exercise, during exercise, and after exercise. Carbohydrate intake should be optimum so that optimum gain in pregnancy is maintained. This is again the summary of recommendations of exercise in pregnancy. I want to stress upon the contraindications of exercise in pregnancy. If you are diagnosed with unexplained vaginal bleeding, or if you are a high risk of premature labor or incompetent toss, or if you are a known case of thyroid diseases and uncontrolled diabetes, hypertension, higher order multiple pregnancy, or if you are diagnosed with placenta previa more than 28 weeks, or if you are a known case of serious cardiovascular, respiratory, and systemic diseases, or if you are already diagnosed with premature rupture of membranes or premature labor, these are all the contraindications in pregnancy, so you have to avoid exercise in pregnancy. If you are like minimal activity like sitting on a chair and then stretches can be done, like if it is not a high risk. And of course, you should not do exercise over enthusiastically in pregnancy, because you should always keep in mind about the physiological changes in pregnancy. Your body is rich in hormones like estrogen, progesterone, and relaxin, which makes your ligaments more lax and stretchable and make them more vulnerable for injuries. So always be careful. And also because of increased height of the uterus and pushing over your lungs, your respiratory intake will be reduced. So you should always take a break and like take deep inspiration and exhalation, which will also help in strengthening your pelvic floor. There are some precautions before you go ahead with exercise in pregnancy. Avoid hot sauna baths and avoid high intensity exercises. Avoid exercise in humid environments which causes excessive heat. And although there is a proven study which shows that higher temperature will not affect the baby, because baby is inside the amniotic fluid which maintains optimum temperature, but then hot sauna baths and humid environment should be like you should be extra cautious in that. And you should avoid straining, and you should avoid breath holding for a long time, and you should avoid lying down on your back in your third trimester, because which cause compression over the larger vessels and reduction of blood flow to the uterus. These are some evidence-based information regarding safer exercises during pregnancy. stationary bicycle, bowling, golfing, jogging, dancing, lightweight training, low impact aerobics, running, swimming, tennis, walking, and water aerobics. These are all considered to be safe in pregnancy, whereas there are some exercises which are contraindicated, which are considered not safe in pregnancy. These are contact sports, marathon running, diving, downhill skiing, gymnastics, high weight training, high impact aerobics, horseback riding, ice skating, mountain. These are some simple moves and stretches which are considered to be safe in pregnancy. So these are basically 16 moves which are considered to be safe in pregnancy. So you guys can take a screenshot of it and make useful of it. Okay guys, I hope this information is useful for you all. Thank you. Bye.